Hey y'all, I just finished listening to a book called Legendborn by Tracy Deonn, and it got me thinking about grief and how it can be hard for us to process it in a healthy way. Now, in the book, the main character's name is Bree, and she is continuing to process the passing of her mother. Now, some time has passed, and so she's getting a little pushback from other people about what she should be doing now that time has passed and she's still grieving as if things just happened. And she even marks this time. She has before Bree and after Bree. Before Bree was the person she was when her mother was alive. So she was fun, loving, just enjoying life. After Bree, that's gone. And so she hides her feelings behind a wall. And whenever she thinks about her mom or anything tied to her mom, those feelings start to come out and it can lead to her crying and just emotions everywhere. And that's something she does not want to do in front of people. And so, what she tries to do is she tries to shut her emotions behind her wall. And she even talks herself through it like, no, no, we're not doing that. Now, the problem with this is, yes, she is not crying randomly in front of strangers or in front of her loved ones, but it's also preventing her from being able to open up and build relationships with others. And this leads to isolation. Now, one of her best friends, understands this and tries to let her know, like, hey, what's going on? But other people don't understand that. They just see her acting in the way that she didn't used to do, and they don't like that. And so they're coming down on her. And just like in real life, we can come across this same situation where we're grieving, but we don't know what to do with it. Because for a lot of people, nobody's talking about it. And so we don't want to cry all out in public. We don't want to constantly be overwhelmed by all of these thoughts and feelings. And so that can lead to us blocking ourselves off behind a grief wall. This grief wall stops us from sharing, it stops us from releasing our thoughts and feelings in a healthy way. And this can also lead us to doing things that are not helpful. And so this can also lead to other people not being so helpful and encouraging when it comes to our grief popping out and saying hello when we've been fighting so long to keep it hidden. They might say stuff like, it's been long enough. Why are you crying? Why are you still thinking about that? Get over it. I dealt with my loss better than you. You should at least do this. And the thing is, we're all different and we're going to express our grief in different ways. And so, if you've come across someone who is receiving your grief with a lot of negativity and confusion, stop sharing your grief with them. They don't know what to do with your grief, they don't know how to be with you and give you the things that you need in this moment. So turn to people and resources that can be a soft place for you to land. Therapy is one. You can do individual or group therapy. Grief is one of my specialties. If you're in the state of Texas, I'll be happy to see if I can work with you on that. I believe in helping people understand what grief is, how it impacts them, and what they can do to process it, release it, and so they can carry what they need from their grief with them and leave the rest in the past. So that it's not like you're grieving fresh every time you look around, because that takes your energy away. And without energy, you can't process. And I definitely would not advise you to process grief when you have little to no energy, because it will not end well for you or anyone around you. And so, just like Bree in the book found a way to work through her grief, that is something that we can do. But first, find the people and resources that can help you get your energy up to be able to do that. I could be listening to certain music, watching a movie, your favorite TV show, just sitting and watching the clouds. It's things that allow you to get that bit of peace, that bit of rest, and get your energy up so that you're able to work through your grief in pieces. And like I said, Legendborn is a very interesting book, and they have two more books to the series, and it's by Tracy Deonn. If you're interested in that book, look it up. Also, if you're like, I can't read, just reading is just words on the page, it's not working for me, try an audiobook, listening to someone else read and get the information that you need and be able to allow yourself to remember you're grieving. You're not the same person you used to be, and you will not be that person anymore. You are forever changed. And so let's take some of that energy that you're using to kick yourself and just accept that this is where you are, and you can find other ways to be able to get your thoughts and feelings out in a healthy way so that you're not drained all the time. And also build community with people who are safe places to land. And so as always, take care.